Dear Diary Letter Club. So, I'm going to be talking about how I set it up and how I make it profitable. So, I started a letter club probably 6 months ago, but the first actual letter was sent in January 2026. I'm up to the third month of the letter club, and I wanted to share some behind the scenes stuff that I do to get the letter club to where it is. So, first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to say I go and buy secondhand stamps. So these are $1. At the moment, a stamp is $1.70 in Australia. It's really expensive. So I went and bought them off Facebook Marketplace, and I still continue to buy them off Facebook Marketplace because there seems to be a lot of people selling stamps. So that is one way that I have cut down my costs because it's not economic for me to continue doing the letter club if I was to go and buy everything full price. So the next thing I did was I bought paper. And I have done something on here before, but I love paper. I am a lover of paper. Anyway, so I got this, which it's got cotton in it. So it is, I think there's like a percentage of 25% cotton. It's super duper old. And so for me, I used to be a photographer and I used to work on film. And I know from those days, because I used to go into the dark room and do the whole process. I knew from back then that sometimes you can get really cool outcomes from old stuff. So anyway, the paper's super old, 25% cotton. And so I used it for the first time to do March's Dear Diary Letter Club. And I think it actually turned out really well. So like, it's quite beautiful and it's thicker than I thought it was going to be. And then I bought this off of Facebook Marketplace for $19 a ream. But this is, you can't get this in Australia. This brand is not in Australia. And it's an Egyptian hell. Did you know that the ancient Egyptians had already discovered the benefits of paper as early as 3000 BC? They invented a medium that allowed for the saving and sharing of information. Anyway, this paper is so beautiful because if you go to Officeworks or you go somewhere, it is like $13, $14 a ream and it's not great. This is also 100 GSM and oh my God. Anyway, so that's what I did with there. I had a whole bunch of envelopes. I've been using my envelopes, which I had. They don't look particularly great when there is nicer envelopes, but I just wanted to use it up, I kind of thought, why go and buy stuff when I could just use what I have? So I'm nearly at the end of these envelopes. Oh my God. Anyway, so I went on to a handy dandy Facebook Marketplace and I bought these envelopes. They're see-through, which I find really fascinating, right? They're quite nice though. Anyway, so I bought for $2, $2 Australian dollars, which would probably be 50 pence or 50 euro, 50-cent euro. Look at them all. So this is going to be my new envelope. $2. I don't know what the brand is. It is Chiraberge and Coma. Anyway, I have a whole box of envelopes. I think there's about nearly 300 envelopes in here. So I'm excited about using these. I think it's going to be cool. They seem like they're quite sturdy, as in the paper. So I'm this is what the new Dear Diary Letter Club will be coming in. And then I have this paper, which is 120 GSM. Oh God, you can't see it. It's got I'm pretty sure this has linen in it. It's quite a thick paper, and it's cream. Oh no, that's right. Giving a second life to coffee cups. The artesian paper containing 20% cup cycling fiber. No linen, cup cycling. Anyway, it's quite thick. So what I used it for this month is for Marissa, because I'm doing like a Bridgerton theme, and it's beautiful. Like, it's actually really beautiful. And I wrote her artist write-up on it. So it's just really lovely paper. I have to admit, I do actually really like this paper. It's a thicker paper, but it's been working really well. Anyway, this is how I get around the high costs of... And I went and bought ink, secondhand ink. Well, not secondhand, it's brand new, but I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. So yesterday, because the ink cartridges that I use are like $20, $30 for one, and I bought all of the ink yesterday for $50. So this is how I'm getting around the really high costs for a letter club, is to buy like cheaper options on Facebook Marketplace so that I can financially sustain the letter club. So subscribe today to get yours in the mail. Bye.